My kids love Superbook. Superbook is just a really great children's cartoon that brings the Bible to life. And it was so crazy because my kids were watching the episode about the story of Jonah. And I walked by and I thought, it's just really good that they know these Bible stories. In my mind, I'm like, this is kids writing, it's just a little Bible story. And the Lord convicted me and he said, that's not a Bible story. That's not a child's Bible story. That's a testimony. And all of a sudden, I started paying attention to the episode and being reminded of the story of Jonah. Us Christians can read scripture and find connection with these individuals. And it's convicting me now that when I read these stories to not just think of them as, a good story, or yes, it's in the Bible, it happened, it was history, but read it from the person's perspective. This is their testimony. They can tell you what God did for them, what they went through, what they lost, what they gained. And the story of Jonah convicted me because he was a prophet called to speak to wicked people, and he ran away from that commission. And what happened? He was on the boat and it caused other people to go through turbulence. And I started thinking of how many times in our lives do we put other people in bad situations because we're disobedient to the call of God. And finally, when he had enough, and you could read the scripture of his prayer in the depths of the well, the deep parts, where he finally is like, okay, God, I will answer your call. Then he goes, and these people are so wicked, they're so evil. He thinks they're not going to want the truth. But yet God had to put him to a position where he literally hit rock bottom of a whale's belly in order to say, you know what, God, who am I to judge? And it convicted me too that we can see the world we live in right now, how wicked it is. And we can say this is our Nineveh, but we are still to be the prophet and prophetess of the Lord and share the truth for them. They are not too far gone. There are still people out there who are hungry for the Lord. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Don't forget to read the Bible stories and look at them as testimonies. Don't forget to read the testimonies in scripture to glean wisdom and inspiration in your own walk in testimony. God bless.